Sometimes the hardest question to answer is the quiet one you ask yourself at night. Do they like me back, or am I just imagining it? If you've ever replayed conversations in your head, checked your phone one more time, or felt your heart sink after a short reply, this is for you. A lot of people carry this confusion silently, especially when life is already heavy. Family pressure, parents who don't really listen, homes where emotions are ignored or criticized. When you grow up like that, you learn to doubt your feelings. You overthink. You tell yourself you're asking for too much. So when you like someone, instead of feeling excited, you feel anxious. You start questioning every small sign. Liking someone shouldn't feel this stressful, but for many of us, it does. One of the first signs your crush likes you is in how they make time. Even when life is busy, not big dramatic gestures, small, consistent effort. They reply when they can. They remember things you told them weeks ago. They ask how your day went, not once, but often. In a world where everyone says, "I'm busy," effort is emotional honesty. When someone likes you, they don't disappear for days without explanation. They don't make you feel like an option. Even during stress, they try to stay connected. Another sign is the way they listen. Not just hearing words, but listening with care. You'll notice they don't rush to talk about themselves. They ask follow-up questions. They notice when your tone changes. If you say, "I'm fine," but you're clearly not, they pause. People who don't care move on quickly. People who like you stay with your emotions. This matters especially if you come from a family where no one really listened to you growing up. When someone finally does, it feels different. It feels safe. A third sign is they show concern during your hard moments. When you're stressed about family issues, money problems, work pressure, or feeling lonely, they don't judge you. They don't say, "Just relax," or "You're overthinking." Instead, they check in. They offer support in small ways. A message, a call, a simple, "I'm here." Liking someone isn't just about laughter. It's about showing up when life isn't pretty. The fourth sign is their body language and energy change around you. Even if they're shy or emotionally guarded, something shifts. They lean in when you talk. They smile without realizing it. Their voice softens. Psychology tells us we mirror people we like. We become more attentive. We try without thinking to create connection. If you notice they seem more present with you than with others, that's not accidental. Another strong sign is they find reasons to stay connected, even when there's no clear reason. They send you something that reminded them of you. They start conversations without needing a purpose. They don't always have something important to say, they just want contact. For people who grew up feeling ignored or emotionally unseen, this can feel confusing. You might think, why are they messaging me? But often the answer is simple, because they care. The sixth sign is they respect your boundaries. This one is important and often misunderstood. Someone who likes you won't pressure you. They won't rush you emotionally or physically. They won't guilt you for needing space. Respect is a quiet form of affection. Especially for people who came from controlling families or unhealthy relationships, respect can feel unfamiliar. But it's one of the clearest signs of genuine interest. The seventh sign is they make you feel calmer, not more anxious. Over time, at first, attraction brings nerves. That's normal. But as connection grows, their presence starts to feel grounding. You feel less alone, less tense, less like you have to perform. If someone truly likes you, they don't constantly confuse you. They don't play emotional games. They don't make you feel small. Let me tell you a short story. There was a woman in her early 30s who grew up in a home where emotions were ignored. Her parents provided everything except emotional safety. When she developed a crush at work, she spent months overanalyzing every interaction. She told herself she was too much. One day, after a stressful family issue, she mentioned it casually. Her crush listened quietly, then later checked in, asking how she was holding up. That simple act made her realize something important. Interest shows up in care, not in confusion. Another story, A young man who grew up with constant criticism at home started liking a friend. He assumed no one could truly like him back, but she remembered his small preferences. She encouraged him when he doubted himself. She didn't tease his vulnerabilities. Over time, he realized that liking isn't loud. Sometimes it's gentle consistency. Psychologically, when someone likes you, their brain links you with safety and reward. That's why they seek connection. That's why they feel drawn to your presence. And when you've lived through emotional stress, loneliness, or family conflict, your nervous system may struggle to trust that. You may doubt signs that are actually clear. So here are some practical things you can do. First, stop judging your feelings. Liking someone doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. Second, watch patterns, not moments. One text means nothing. Consistent behavior means everything. Third, check how you feel after interacting with them. More peaceful or more anxious? Your body knows before your mind does. Fourth, don't ignore your need for respect and clarity just because you're afraid of losing them. Fifth, give yourself permission to take things slowly. Real connection doesn't rush. And finally, remember this: if someone truly likes you, you won't have to beg for basic care. You're not asking for too much. You may have just been asking the wrong people in the past. Healing doesn't happen all at once, but clarity brings peace, and peace helps you choose better. So take a deep breath right now. You are allowed to want connection. You are allowed to feel seen. And you deserve relationships that feel safe, not stressful. If this spoke to you, stay connected with Peace of Life. Subscribe gently and remind yourself today, you deserve peace.